He calls all types of fighters bitches and pussies. And
I respect everybody. You're a bitch. I respect everybody.
You may, you may hear banter between fighters. You may even hear a fighter say something like, "I've never lost to a white boy, and I'm not about to start now."
Who the fuck said that? When did I?
Anthony Durrell.
I'm
not talking about you.
Anthony Durrell, so don't bring that up. Like if I'm the one saying that shit too.
I didn't say you said that.
Finish what the fuck you gotta say.
Then shut the fuck up and quit interrupting.
What you wanna do? Okay, go ahead, finish. You fucking crazy? What you wanna do? Go ahead and finish. What you wanna do? We could have got outside the fucking hotel. You're a fucking pussy. You had all your fucking people with you.
This dude ain't scared.
You ain't scared. That's what, man.
He's so mad.
He's so mad. I'm about to beat the fuck out.
He's so mad. You're not gonna do nothing.
I'm about to beat the fuck out this pussy right here.
So, anyways, you hear Jose Senior. He calls fighters bitches and pussies, and you may hear that between fighters, but you don't normally hear boxing coaches talking like that.
Man, that time's over. That time is done, homie. The time for talking, the time for weighing in, all that stuff is done. Damn, Holmes, I could not wait. I could have not wait to get on here, man, and chop it up, dog. When I was watching the weigh-ins, as soon as it was done, I wanted to go live right then and there, dog. I was at work, Holmes. I was like, damn, dog, I don't give a damn, Holmes. I should go live right here in my truck, dog. Hey, Los Tres Chingones Boxing. What's up to all the chingones, dog? Cholo Trucker here. So check this out, Holmes. My man, David Contreras, he's out doing a couple of things, man. He's out having some dinner and everything. All good, man. Go enjoy yourself. One, Mr. David Contreras. The only problem that I have is if you order your steak well done. Then I got beef with you, David. If not, we're good. Carnal, enjoy yourself. And unfortunately, I got a little bit of sad news, man, with Mike Zavala. His dog, he's been struggling with his dog. And, he has that really close relationship with his dog, man. And his dog's been struggling with cancer. Yeah, man, with cancer. And unfortunately, Mike Zavala had to put his dog down last night. So he won't be on here either, man. But hey, Mike, you already know where it is, carnal. I'm here for you, brother. If anything you need, big dog. All right. So shout outs to David. Shout outs to Mike Zavala. Hey, it's just us today, chingones, man. Hey, Holmes. Okay. Hey, what's up, JC? What's up, Hectic? Pete Town, what's going on, man? What's up, Lord Hine? Cucuy is gonna punch the hole through Plant. Oh man, the Ecuadorian monster. Okay, check this out, man. Look, I know there's other things going on in the boxing world. We're not gonna really waste. I shouldn't say waste, but use a lot of time, dog, because I'm very excited about this. Yes, okay. So Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk is off. It's not happening. Boom. We could talk about that another time, Holmes, but it's not happening. We could throw blame here, there, wherever. Hey, Holmes, we won't spend time here today talking about it. Adrian Broner signs with freaking what's his face? Damn it, Don King, Holmes, who I thought was probably one of the best matchmakers of all time, dog. You know what I mean? But again, we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. Let's talk just a little bit about some other fights that are going on before we get into what the meat on the bone really is. All right. Jose Ramirez is back in action tomorrow against Richard Comey at 140. Richard Comey was, he was a pretty solid fighter, homie, at 135. We're definitely going to get into the Benavidez card and all that stuff, man. I just kind of want to get this out of the way. He was a solid fighter, man, at 135. What is he at 140? I don't really know. He kind of seemed like he already peaked and he's kind of come, on his way down. But to be fair, Holmes, I kind of think that way about Jose Ramirez too, man. I don't think Jose Ramirez is going to get any better. I think we've seen the best of him. And not only have we seen the best of him, dog, I think he's probably on his way down. I like Ramirez. I'm a fan of his. This is going down in Fresno Saturday night. But yeah, dog. Sad to say, Holmes. I never really thought he was all that, man. I know he's got a big following, especially in the Central Cali area. And shout outs to the Central Cali, but I never really thought Jose Ramirez was really all that and a bag of chips, man. He was a good fighter, solid fighter, but I don't think he was anything more than what Richard Comey was at 135. Now, here's the thing, dog. Ramirez, was somewhat of the, he was kind of the guy at 140, but then again, so was Richard Comey at one point, right? Until Ramirez lost it all to Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor has not looked good ever since that fight, dog. He made a big fan out of me, and since then he's lost a fan in me. So, but yeah, that's definitely going down tomorrow. Sad news. Man's best friend. Prayer to Zavala. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. He put him down last night, Holmes. So saludos, old school Cholo boxing. Excited for tomorrow. Yeah, oh yeah, man. So just real quick, man, just spend just a few minutes on the Ramirez and Comey fight. Are you guys gonna be watching it? Are you guys gonna watch it afterwards? Are you guys even interested in this fight? And if Ramirez wins, does that do anything for him? Beating Richard Comey? Does it elevate his career? Does it put him back in the conversation to go after somebody else? I know people want to see him against Regis Prograis. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really care if that fight happens or doesn't happen, because to me, I say Prograis puts hands on him, dog. I just really do, man. I don't think Ramirez is really all there. I don't think he's 2 feet in boxing, homie. I think he's 1.5 foot in boxing and like his back foot on the way out of boxing. He just doesn't seem, I don't want to say 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think he has 0.5 foot lifting to go out already, dog. He just doesn't seem that dedicated, man. Where Richard Comey, to him, he ain't going to make more money than this one, dog. So I'm sure he's going to go after it, Who do I got in that fight tomorrow? I will be rooting for Ramirez big time, Holmes, big time. But if I really had to put Fetty on it, I'd probably say Comey, dog. This is it. If Comey loses tomorrow, that's it for him. If Ramirez loses tomorrow, he can still make a couple of bucks. He still has somewhat of a name. He could still make a couple of dollars here and there. And I'm not so sure if Comey is really ready, thinking in his head to say, like, hey, that's it, man. I'm ready to hang it up. Ya estuvo, I still think he wants to get in there. He's going to be just a gatekeeper, They're just going to use Comey as just put him in there as always being, the so-called B side to lift up another fighter, to put a name under them. But outside of that, dog, Ramirez, man, I don't see, dog, a fighter that's 100% hands down just dedicated when it comes to Ramirez. And even when I thought he was, I'm just being real, Holmes. I still didn't think he was all that, man. Good, yes, but great. Nah, dog, I didn't see that, man. Let me see. If Comey lands a big bomb, it might be over. It could be. Man. Not really interested. Feel like it's set up for Ramirez to fight Tio, depending on how he looks. Yeah, I mean, there's more exciting fights if Ramirez wins. If Comey wins, is he going to get in there with Teofimo Lopez? I doubt it. We already saw that at 135. What happens to Comey if he wins? I don't think nothing, honestly. I don't think he gets a big fight. I don't think he gets a shot at the title. I don't think anything if Comey wins. Just the sad part about it. If Ramirez wins, yeah, then I do think it does elevate him to a bigger fight, a money fight. I'm not so sure about a championship fight, or who knows, maybe he does get Regis Prograis, man. But I would say I would think the bigger money fight, just being real, man. We all know how boxing works, Holmes. Just being real, okay? What's a bigger money fight? Ramirez versus Prograis or Ramirez versus Lopez? It's Ramirez versus Lopez, dog. That fight brings in a heck of a lot more money than the Prograis fight. But what's more on the line? The Prograis fight. So, you know, it's boxing, dog. You kind of got to weigh all your options, man, on what you're getting, how much you're going to make for it. All this talk about like, oh, man, he's just doing it for the money and all this for the money. Hey, Holmes, I get up and go to work for the money, Holmes. You know what? What's with all this hatred, dog, when it comes to fighters? Like, oh, man, you're just doing it for the money. Yeah, dog, shoot. I get up and I go truck. I love what I do, homie. I love being a trucker, but shoot, you got to pay me, dog. You know, Charles, man. But I would say if Ramirez does win tomorrow, I think he scores the Teofimo Lopez fight, man, down the line. The Prograis thing, honestly, he might just put in the back seat for now, man. I think Prograis puts hands on both Lopez and Ramirez. Let's see. What's up, Impala? Benavides. Cortua Cafe. What's going on? Wait 2 minutes. We'll get into that, dog. We'll get into that. He came in at 166. All right. So that's it, man. We spent enough time on the other fight that's going on over there with Ramirez and Comey. If Ramirez wins, boom, he moves up. I think he gets a big money fight. If Comey wins, I think he stays stagnant, dog. I don't think he moves up and gets a big money fight. I just think he just stays where he's at, man. Just this journeyman of a fighter. That's it. Okay. Yole Andres. All right, man. Let's do it. Let's get into it, man. Look. Great, man. Good stuff, Holmes, for this fight, man. This weigh-in did a great job in pumping this fight up. It really did. There didn't have to be a lot of pushing and smack talking and anything like that, man. Just this week, I saw a shift. I was in Vegas earlier this week, man. I'm a trucker. I was in Vegas earlier this week. I didn't really see a lot of buzz, Holmes, for this fight. I'm telling you guys, I did not see a lot of buzz for this fight in Vegas. What I did see was more buzz and more advertisement for Ryan versus Tank. All right? Let your mind marinate on that for a second. I saw more buzz and more advertisement in Vegas, listening to the radio too, for Tank versus Ryan. Not so much for Benavides versus Plant. That's earlier this week, and we're talking about fight week, Holmes. But all right, man. This really got me going, Holmes. As soon as the weigh-ins were over, I was just like, damn, I can't wait to start talking to the chingones, man. Serio, Holmes. So, all right, man. Look, this is what it's all about, man. Gracias. All right, for putting on a good card. All right, not just hoping that the main event sells itself. No, they're putting on a good card. I'm interested in every single one of these fights, man. I really am. I'm going to watch every single. I mean, I usually watch all the undercards as well, you know. But in this case, I'm interested in all the undercard almost as much as I am the main event. You know, this is a great card, man. Big ups on PBC and Showtime, dog. You know, we don't get into favoritisms on any network or any promotion or anything like that. Hey, when someone comes through, they come through, dog. And in this case, PBC Showtime, man, it came through, Holmes. And I think this is worth pay-per-view, man. Just the card itself, it should be a good one, man. A lot of relevant fights, Holmes. And damn, I can't wait, dog. I'm licking my chops for this, Holmes. Let me see. The Benavides Plant card is solid. Finally, I just hope Plant isn't in Benavides' head. All right, so let's get to you get your money's worth on this pay-per-view. Yeah, you are. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the card. All right, so you got starting off. I don't know if you guys saw the weigh-ins or not. I was able to watch it all from beginning to end. You got the Cody Crowley fight against Abel Ramos, man. Cody Crowley, coming out with a little bit of a sad story, Holmes. I think, was it his dad? Somebody that committed suicide. And it's his birthday. Fight night is his birthday, dog. According to him, this is what he said. He said it's his birthday and that he's going to be fighting for the worth to live, because I think it was somebody in his family. I believe it's his dad. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. Spencer, if I'm getting that wrong, but I know it was a family member that committed suicide, and he's fighting for that tomorrow. Do I think he's going to win? Whoo, man, he's got a tough one in Abel Ramos, homie. I'm not so sure, dog. It is his birthday tomorrow. I don't know how that's really going to affect him. He looks pretty dedicated. At the same time, he could be a little too emotional, man. So I'm not even really sure where his head is at. I'm going to go Abel Ramos. I think it goes the distance, and Ramos comes out with the victory on that one. But if Cody Crowley wins, dog, I got no beef with that. That's cool. I got no issue with it, man. I actually like both guys, man. I'm not like a super fan of either one of them, and I'm not a hater of either one of them, man. This should be a good, solid fight to kick off the card, man. I really enjoyed both of these guys, man. So hopefully they put on a good one, and it's going to kick off the night pretty good. Okay. Before we get to the next, no, actually I'll save that. Okay. Let's get to the next one, man, because the next one's got a lot of people talking. All right. We're talking about Rayo Valenzuela, Holmes, okay, against, Chris Colbert. All right. Chris Colbert comes in with a yellow line on his head, right? This fool always likes to do weird things with his hair, and this time he's got like a blonde just stripe on the right side of his head, I believe, man. Plants trying to get him pissed off. Yeah, man, I can't wait. We're gonna get to that. All right. Did I see this wrong? Did Colbert show up with the Mexican flag as well? Rayo did. Rayo showed up with a Mexican flag, Holmes. I thought, earlier in the week we had our Spanish show, and I was saying that Rayo, I think, is a little bit tocado. I'm not sure if he really recovered mentally from the bad loss that he had. I think it was in September of last year. But to be real, Chris Colbert, homie, he's coming off a loss too. No, he didn't get tore up the way Rayo did, but he's coming off a loss. And since the loss that Colbert has had, Rayo has fought twice. Yes, getting knocked out in his last fight. But Colbert, it's been over a year. It's been over a year since he's fought, man. Rayo has fought 2 times since then. I was kind of thinking that Rayo's not recovered mentally, and I'm not really sure if he could get into this fight. He looked good. He looked sharp. He comes out, looking like he's, guns loaded, ready to go, man. Did Colbert come out with a Mexican flag? I thought that's what I saw. I couldn't really see it that well. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it looks like it's a Mexican flag that Chris Colbert comes out with, which I kind of like. I like the fact that he's coming out, Holmes, and he's trying to get into somebody's head. He's trying to get into Rayo's head. He's trying to get fans to boo him. He wants to be the bad guy, dog. Hear that? Yeah. Yeah, he's got a full-blown Mexican flag. Chris Colbert, that is, man. So, hey, dog, he's doing what he can, dog, to get the attention, man. Let me see. Tapped in. You think Rayo shook? I was thinking that, JC. I was thinking that Rayo's still a little shook. Okay. I'm watching it right now, and I did watch it earlier. He looks like he's ready to go, though, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. The only time we'll know is when they get into that ring. Chris Colbert, he looks very relaxed. He's smiling. He's joking around. He's you know, he looks game on, man. Rayo, man, he looks fierce. I get it. He looks like he's in shape. Man, homie, I hope he could keep that up, dog, because I hope he doesn't get touched tomorrow and then it just messes with his mind. I mean, he came off a bad loss, dog. Colbert stealing Mexican heritage. Colbert's doing what he needs to do to get attention, man. Colbert is doing what, you know, there's promotion by people hating you, you know. And if we're gonna be real, man, the Mexican fan base is probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest fan base there is in the sport of boxing. And if you could get them to turn against you, it sells, man. It sells. But you got to be able to back it up. And see, that's the thing. If Colbert does not back it up, then it really doesn't matter what he does anymore, man, because ain't nobody gonna take him serious, you know. But if he backs it up, let's say he knocks out Rayo. If he wins like that, people are really gonna start hating him, and it's gonna sell. It's going to sell, man. If you get the Mexican fan base to hate you, it will sell. But if he loses, it's just gonna give people a laugh at you, and he could be coming out with mariachi suits and everything like that, and ain't nobody even really gonna care anymore. You know, people are only gonna care for the, you know, generally speaking, gente are only going to care if he actually backs it up. Let me see why everyone imitating Mayweather though. You know what? I'll give you that, JC. I agree. I agree, dog. That's the thing, man. That's one of the problems that I don't like about this this generation, man, is that instead of doing your own thing, it's like, oh, you know what? This is what Mayweather did, man. So let me just do what he did. You know, instead of you doing your own thing. You know, that was a Mayweather thing. Mayweather used to come out with sombreros and all that stuff, man. So I think he even came out with Mexican music at one point, you know. So I don't know, man. I hope Rayo wins. I'm a fan of his. Yes, he did. Yeah, he came out with it, man. Remember that he was supposed to be good, then he got sparked out, and that's all she wrote. And that's the thing, JC. That's the thing. Rayo, homie, he took a bad loss, you know. Glad to see him coming back and not taking like a whole year off. Earlier in the week, I picked Colbert to win the fight tomorrow. I did. Okay. I'm going to go back on that. I'm going to retract on that because after doing some intense thinking, Colbert has taken more than a year off after his loss to Hector Garcia. He's moving up in weight. Who do I think has better skills? Honestly, I think Colbert does. Okay, that's just me, Holmes. I think Colbert's got better skills. All right, but he is moving up in weight. He's coming off a loss, but he took too much time off. Too much damn time off. Rayo is coming off a worse loss. I was there. I was there at that fight. He's coming off an even worse loss. But he did not take a lot of time off, man. He's jumping back on the horse pretty fast, man. So, you know, I give it to Rayo. I'm going to pick Rayo to win the fight. I'm hoping he does. And if he wins tomorrow, does that elevate him back up to being this big prospect that everybody was making him out to be? No, but it gets him back on track. Colbert, if Colbert loses, I think Colbert can just go back down to 130, you know, unless he's having trouble making 130. See, that's the thing. I don't think anybody's even asked that question. Did he outgrow 130? We're all just saying that he's moving up to fight Rayo, but maybe now he's just like, nah, Charlie, dog, I struggled making 130. I'm 135 now. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm planting my flag, homie, and that's it. You know, so I don't know if that's the case or not. But I think a loss to Rayo, if Rayo loses, I think it'll hurt his career a little bit more than it will Colbert. Colbert can come back and say, you know, I moved up in weight, you know, and he could still make some noise at 130, or probably fight 2 or 3 tomato cans and then still come back, man. Rayo, this is only his, what, 13th, 14th fight. So it's not like Colbert has a lot more fights either, but I think Rayo needs this a lot more, man. Hey, man, let's move on to the let me see, Pete. I remember to call Roger Mayweather, RP, the Mexican assassin. He met Chavez and got destroyed. Man, it's bad stuff around to make a comeback with, but we'll see. Honestly, my head says Colbert, but my heart, Rayo to win. That's the thing too, Joaquin. Let me say that too, man. If I were part of Rayo's camp, this is not the comeback fight I would want for him. Okay, it's not, dog. I would have thrown him in there with a tomato can, somebody that I know he's gonna beat, right? I would do that for the next 2 fights. Get him in there with some soft competition, man, just to build them back up. This is not the fight I would put Rayo back in, Holmes, for, you know, his comeback fight after taking a bad loss the way he did if I were in his camp. But hey, oh well, Holmes, there you go. Life's a risk, carnal. But let me see, I got Rayo. I think he learned his lesson. Slow down, little homie. Yeah, I would say that too. I think he was a little too aggressive. Once Colbert feels the power, he's going to be on his bike. It might be a boring fight. It might be. All right, man. Let's go with Mono Ramos Jesus against Joey Spencer. I've been a fan of Joey Spencer for a while. I thought the kid was hot. I thought the kid was like the next big thing. Okay. Somewhere along the line in his career, it seemed like he just kind of cooled down. Not really sure what happened to him. Maybe it was the competition. I saw him in some prelim fights instead of like some real good fights that I really want to see him in. Both guys are undefeated. I like both guys. I'm not sure what Mono's really bringing. I think Spencer is actually bringing more, dog. I'm picking Spencer in this fight, dog. Somebody's has got to go. I think Spencer has a lot more in the gas tank, and I just see more fight in him, and I see more dedication in him than I do with Mono, dog. Let's see, Cholo, where did you go? Where did it go wrong for Rayo? I think he was just too much in a hurry. A lot of people were buzzing about him. I was buzzing about him. We even had him here on the Spanish show, dog, for just a quick second. And you know, I just think he was buzzing a little too much. I'm not saying it got to his head, could have, but I watched that fight. I was there in person, and it just was like he was trying to speed everything up, man. Looking over his opponent. Spencer, a hype job. If he is, JC, I'll tell you this. Look, if he is, it will get exposed tomorrow. If Spencer is a hype job, it'll get exposed tomorrow. Now, that's not to say that if he wins tomorrow, it answers the question that, orale, this vato's the real deal. Nah, Charlie, dog, I don't mean that. But I will say, if Joey Spencer is a hype job, it will be exposed in this fight. It should be exposed in this fight if he's a hype job, man. And I'm not just talking about winning. He's got to look good in this. If this is a good fight, if this is a good back and forth fight, which I'm thinking is going to be, as a matter of fact, I think this fight, and I'm pointing that way because it's the weigh-ins right now, and it's got both of them weighing in. I think this fight steals the night, dog. I do, man. I think this fight's going to be better than the actual main event or any of the fights in this card, man. I'm picking Spencer, dog. I am. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, dog. Don't, I'm not over here, flying flags for Joey Spencer or anything like that. I was just a fan of his, man, because I like the way he fights. I like the cut of the kid's jib, man. This dude, I thought he was doing really good. And he just kind of cooled off for a second, man. Mono Ramos, something about that kid, homie. I'm not sold on that, Vato Holmes. All right. I'm just not sold on that character, dog. I'm not, man. If he beats Spencer tomorrow, will that make me start looking at him a little differently? That's a start. It's a start, but it's just something about Mono, homie, that it's not happening for me, dog. It's just not, man. If we got some Mono Ramo fans in here, hey, dog, more power to you, Holmes. It's just not happening for me with that Vato, dog. I can't even really put my finger on it. Okay, Pete Town. Hey, dog, so be it. You know, I'm gonna pick Spencer to win. If Spencer is a hype job, let Mono Ramos, let him expose him, dog. So be it, man. Could it be that it's a draw? Could it be that it's such a good fight that's a draw? I'm expecting this co-main event, man, to steal the show on the entire card, man. Let these dudes go at it. Let this be a good fight, man. I really want to see just a good one between these two young undefeated characters, homie. Serio, dog. I don't think Joey Spencer is a hype job. I'm not gonna say he's the real deal, but I'm more sold on him being the real deal than Mono. I am, dog. Let me see. So he's gonna hit and grab. Ramos can do it with pressure, but it really depends on what the ref and judges are looking for. Hey, Joaquin, or everybody in here, we all know, dog. It all depends what the what the judges are looking for. Sometimes I scratch my head saying, I don't care what you're looking for, Holmes. What the hell were you looking at? You know, I agree with you about Ramos. All right. Converses Ramos. Okay, man, let's move on to the main event, dog. Let's move on to the main event. Okay. All right, homie. I dropped the poll earlier this week. Let me bring the poll up right here. Let me see. I was asking, what fight are people more excited for? The Plant Benavides or the Tank and Ryan? All right. So out of 24 votes, Tank and Ryan got it by 54%. Plant and Benavides got it by 46%. All right. And just like I was saying, I was in Vegas earlier, you know, trucking and just seeing billboards and just listening to the radio. There's more buzz for the Ryan and Tank fight than there is about Plant and David. But I'll tell you guys this. At least this week at least, man, I've gotten really, really pumped up for this fight, Holmes. Serio, dog. Come on, damn it. There's a lot that I want to talk about, dog, but let's just talk about what we saw today, okay? All right, so David comes in, homie, rocking a straight afro, Holmes. He comes in rocking an afro, dog. Serio, Holmes. I was like, damn, there you go. Hey, get down with your bad self, David Benavides, man. He comes in rocking just a pow afro, man. Mono needs to showcase, put up or shut up. I agree, Impala. Let me see. Cholo, 2 days ago, you said boring fight. I did. When I was on the Spanish show, and I'm not really going to change my mind on that. Man. So he comes in rocking an afro, right? Okay. We've all seen him, dog. He's cut a lot of weight. This dude looks the slimmest that I've ever seen him. Maybe you guys have seen him slimmer. This is the slimmest that I've ever seen him, dog. Okay, he's talking about his 6-pack abs and everything like that. To me, Caleb Plant still has the better body if we're just talking about physique. But I guess it's a big story because we're not used to seeing David Benavides like that. Okay, so all right, boom, let's go, man. Move forward, man. Caleb Plant is just cute, cool as a cucumber. Not much going on right there. Benavides, man, this is his time to shine. This is the biggest fight that he's been in. He takes some gifts. He takes some signed gloves, throws them out to the fans. Who knows if one of those gloves hit somebody in the face and made them bleed? Hey, dog, that would be just a much better story, man. If somebody just wasn't paying attention and a glove just smacked somebody right in the eye and they go to the fight with a black eye tomorrow. Damn it, dog. That would be badass. Benavidez comes in at 166. Now, some people could feel a certain way about it, that he's overtraining, that he's doing too much, and his emotions are gonna get him out of his element, dog. And he's gonna go in there in that fight, and he's gonna lose his cool. Now, there is something that I want to say about that, dog. Okay, because I think Caleb Plant, I don't think you could get that dude out of the line. So I mean, I think that dude is gonna stick to the game plan much better than Benavidez is gonna stick to his game plan. Benavidez seems he's a little hot-headed. Now, I did see an interview where Jose Benavidez was being interviewed, and he's all like, nah. You know, yeah, he's mad, but when it comes to fight, he's prepared. Boom. You know, it's game on. I'm not so sure about that, man. The hatred in this fight seems to be a heck of a lot more one direction than it is the other. I'm not saying that Caleb Plant does not hate Benavidez, but I'm saying, man, it's easy to see that the hatred on Benavidez's side is a heck of a lot on another level than on Plant's side, homie. And that could go up against him. If Benavidez is over there like, nah, chale, dog, this is the fight right here, and he just lost so much weight coming in at 166, man, I don't know, dog. That could actually turn out to hurt you. I'm not saying it's going to, but it can. Let's see. Nappy-haired Mexican monster. Hey, he came in rocking a fro, Holmes. He came in rocking a fro, dog. He looked like Shirley Temple. David needed some soul glow. Damn, you guys are wrong, dog. You guys are wrong. Coming to America. Hey, man. Hey, Benavidez should have came in, homie, rocking some bell bottoms, dog. Serio, homie. That would have been it. He should have came in like in the cut, like in like glittery purple, rocking like some bell bottoms, homie, with like some big gold chains and everything, dog. Hey, he came in. I was just like, damn, dog. Okay. But I'm assuming, okay, I'm not going to promise this, but I'm assuming he's going to get his hair braided tonight, right? Because I don't think he's going to go into the fight rocking that afro. I hope he does. To tell you the truth, dog, I would rather go just to distract Caleb Plant. I think you should go in rocking that fro, Holmes. You go in to that fight rocking that big ass afro. I think that throws Caleb Plant off, man. Now you do the cornrows and everything. It's just everybody's expecting it. But you go in there with that big ass afro, homie. That I'm being real. You guys might think I'm joking. Okay, but I'm being 100% real. You go into that fight, Benavidez, tomorrow with that big ass afro. I'm not joking, Holmes. With that big ass afro, that could throw Caleb Plant off. I'm being real, dog. I'm being serio, dog. And if Caleb Plant tries to hold and everything tomorrow, you just throw that big ass bush, homie, right into his mascara, dog. Okay. And Vato was ready for disco. Peace sign, belt buckle. It would have been funny, dog. It would have been funny, Holmes, if he rolled up, and if he rolled up like in a little old school peace van or something like that. That would have been good, man. But let me see if I could. If anybody wants to jump on, hang on. Let me see. Let me get this out the way. I definitely want to talk about more about the weigh-in. Hold on, let me just drop the link right here. Son of a gun. I can't do it. I don't know why it's not letting me. All right, let me do it this way then. Oh, shoot. All right, I'll probably have to do it on my phone or something. I don't know why it's not letting me drop the link. Anyway, man, okay. If you guys saw, Jermall Charlo was at the weigh-in. Okay. Jermall Charlo is, he's saying all the right things, but he ain't doing them, right? He's over there talking about like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm here to scout. I don't think Jermall Charlo ever gets in with any one of these guys. I don't even think he moves up to 168. He was talking about Canelo. He said he'll still fight Triple G. Jermall Charlo, look, man. Hey, Jermall Charlo, homie, you're not even good on the mic. Just being real, man. They're the ones that kick it off, okay? And Marquez was right there. Marquez is a straight warrior, man. That dude proved it in the ring numerous of times, okay? Jermall Charlo, who was there, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but he was there. They throw it at him first, and he's just like, skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills, man. He wasn't even doing all that good on the mic. After a while, he kind of loosened up a little bit. Not much, but he wasn't even doing all that great on the mic, dog. So I'm like, dog. But he was there. He's there. He's saying he's there for no reason. He's not there for no reason. He's there to scout, to see what these guys do tomorrow. Charlo, you ain't gonna get in there, dog. You know you're not getting in there. So what's the damn it, dog? How come I can't? All right, let me try this. Ooh. I want to drop the link, dog, but it's not letting me here. I think if I can. All right. Well, regardless, let's see if I can move this. Damn, man. But look, because I definitely want to talk on that. Definitely want to talk that Charlo was there, man. He's saying he's there to scout, which I believe is complete BS. I don't think he's scouting anything, homie. He's getting a paycheck. They're paying him to be there, and that's about it. Charlo has not fought in I don't even know how long now, dog. And his last fight was against a tomato can, serio, dog. So this dude, you really believe this guy's really going to move up to 168 to fight one of these guys? I think the loser will whoop his ass. I'll tell you guys this, man. If Charlo, and we're only talking about Charlo because he was there, right? The fact that he was there was kind of like asinine to me, but all right, man. It gets people talking. Okay, Charlo, in my opinion, if he's moving up to 168, the only name that he should go after is Edgar Berlanga, because that's the only one I give him a chance to beat. That is it. I think David Morrell whoops his ass, but like he said that that's his, they're both in the same training camp. I think Plant beats his ass. Benavidez beats his ass. Canelo for damn sure beats his ass. I think they all whoop his ass, dog. The only one I give him a chance against is Berlanga. I'm talking about fighters that have some notable name. But that's that, dog. Do not believe for a second that this dude is there to scout. Now, you want people to think differently about you, Jermall Charlo? Do you? Get in that ring after the winner wins their fight tomorrow. Why? Why do I say that? Let me tell you guys why. Because everybody's talking about Canelo. Canelo is not going to fight the winner of this fight tomorrow night, homie. He's looking for Bivol, unless plans change. But he's looking for Bivol after Ryder. So then the winner of this fight, what do? Sit on their hands? I'm interested to see what happens with Benavidez and Plant after this fight. I want to see the fight, definitely, and I'm going to give my prediction. Oh, shoot. For one reason, I just can't drop this. Just not happening, man. Man. I don't know. But anyway, kind of lost my train of thought. Okay. All right. So here's how I think the fight's going to go. Okay. I don't think it's going to be as good as people believe it's going to be. Is this fight really hyped up right now? Is the energy really high? Yeah. And it worked. And it worked on me too, homie. I'm very, very excited to see this fight tomorrow. Do you guys really believe that this is going to be a great fight? Because I don't, man. Once I come back down to earth, once I come back down to terra firma, homie, I think it's going to be an okay fight. Okay, but I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed, man, just because on how hyped up everybody, the energy that I see everybody with, like, damn, because they did a great job, Holmes. They did a great job by putting the energy out there with things like this.
He calls all types of fighters bitches and pussies. And
I respect everybody. You're a bitch. I respect everybody.
You may, you may hear banter between fighters. You may even hear a fighter say something like, "I've never lost to a white boy, and I'm not about to start now."
Who the fuck said that? When did I
Anthony Durrell.
I'm
not talking about you.
Anthony Durrell, so don't bring that up. Like if I'm the one saying that shit too.
I didn't say you said that.
Finish what the fuck you gotta say.
Then shut the fuck up and quit interrupting.
What you wanna do? Okay. Go ahead, finish. You fucking crazy? What you wanna do? Go ahead and finish. What you wanna do? We could have got outside the fucking hotel. You're a fucking pussy. You had all your fucking people with you.
This dude ain't scared.
This dude ain't scared. That's what, man.
He's so mad.
He's so mad. I'm about to beat the fuck out.
He's so mad. You're not gonna do nothing.
I'm about to beat the fuck out this pussy right here.
So anyways, you hear Jose Senior, he calls fighters bitches and pussies, and you may hear that between fighters, but you don't normally hear boxing coaches talking like that.
With things like that, man, with things like that, I've been really pumped up for this fight. Okay, do I think it's gonna live up to the hype that everybody's putting out there, including myself? Homie, I'm no different. Including myself, I'm no different, dog. No, I don't, dog. I don't think it's gonna be as great. I think it's gonna be somewhat of an okay fight. Let me see. Christopher Gomez. Both fighters have great life stories. Hard to root for one of them. Caleb Plant is a lowrider, though. Yeah, dog. I mean, that's one cool thing about Caleb Plant, dog. For those that don't know, he's really into the lowrider scene. Caleb is deaf more. David's head. Caleb is more composed in this fight. I agree. I agree, man. I definitely agree. Big Charlo is all bark and no bite. I haven't seen Charlo in a while. This is the first time I've seen Jermell. I've seen Jermell, but Jamal Charlo, I haven't seen him in a while. This is the first time I see him. When I saw him, I didn't even know he was going to be there. And when I saw him there, I'm like, what I got this dude there, man? And he went there and he said all the right things. Is he going to do any of those things? Chale, dog. Chale. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I do want to see him do some of the things that he was talking about. Even he said at 160, he would face Triple G. If that fight's still there and they could make that fight, do I think it's going to happen? Nah, dog. Jamal is the lion at the zoo. A lot of growing, but no, he ain't doing nothing. Yeah, nah, he's not, man. Tonight is the first time in a week that YouTube has been letting me drop comments. I wonder why, Joaquin. I wonder why, homie. With Charlo calling someone out, it's cool, but it don't matter unless you actually get in the ring. That's what it comes down to, dog. That's what it comes down to. The Showtime fight documentary series always before the fight are fire. They always get me hyped. I agree, dog. I agree, man. If nobody's seen the what is it called? All Access. It was really good, man. Really good. They do a great job. It always gets you pumped up before the fight. Oh, man, dog. I'm trying to drop the link, dog, and it's just not Damn, Holmes. I guess it's got the chat. Let me see. Let me try this one more time right here. If not, then oh well, dog. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Damn it. I really wanted to drop the link, dog. But all right. So okay. I truly believe that Caleb Plant is going to outbox Benavidez. Okay. I think Benavidez is become a little hot-headed. Personally, I think Benavidez feels more pressure than Plant does, right? I don't want to say that there is more pressure on Benavidez, but I'm just saying I think he feels more pressure. One of the reasons being is because Benavidez is trying to earn that Canelo fight, right? And if he doesn't look good and it goes the distance, remember Canelo knocked out Plant. So if Benavidez does not knock out Plant, you know, and it's a close fight, split decision, you know, it really doesn't wow anybody. And I think Benavidez is kind of feeling that. Caleb Plant, on the other hand, I don't know if he knows this, but somebody should tell him. If he beats David Benavidez, he doesn't get the Canelo fight on me. Not right off the rip. Not right off the rip. He's going to have to beat one more name so we could get a rematch. But I'll ask you guys, if Caleb Plant, everybody's talking about, oh, yeah, I want to see this fight because if Benavidez beats Plant, then he gets Canelo. Okay, cool, fine. What if Caleb Plant wins? Do you guys truly believe that if Plant wins right off the rip without any other fights, even if he decides to sit on his hands, do you think his next fight will be Canelo? Because I don't think it is, dog. I think he's going to have to fight one more time. One more somewhat of a notable name. It doesn't have to be on the level of Caleb of Benavidez, but it's going to have to be somebody. I don't think that Caleb Plant beats Holmes, even if he knocks him out, which is not going to happen, but even if he knocks out Benavidez, I don't think his next fight is Canelo. It's not going to be. He's going to have to go and beat, say, Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. And then I believe he can get himself a rematch with Canelo, but not just with a victory tomorrow. Chales, dog. Now, on the other hand, Benavidez beating Plant, does that get him the Canelo fight? Yes and no. Yes and no. Let me explain. Canelo not really looking to fight Benavidez after John Ryder. We're just assuming that he beats John Ryder. Okay. He's looking to move up to 175 and fight Dimitri Bivol. Let's say all that stuff goes to plan, goes as planned, right? In Canelo's head. Okay. What does Benavidez do? Let's say he beats Plant. Let's say he knocks Plant out. So be it. He knocks Plant out, gets on the mic. He says, you know who I want. I want Canelo. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. But Canelo's already set, his schedule. Ryder and then Bivol. Benavidez. So what do? Does Benavidez just sit on his hands, Holmes? Because that fight might not happen till next year. Maybe it happens in December. Maybe. But possibly not till next year. What does Benavidez do? He just sits on his hands? He doesn't fight anybody? Because he knows that if he loses, then he lost it. He's not going to get that Canelo shot. So this is very interesting, man. I'm hearing a lot of people say if Benavidez wins, he gets Canelo. Not according to Canelo, he doesn't. Not right away. I'm not saying he doesn't fight Canelo, okay? It will happen. I'm just saying, homie, it's not gonna happen in the time that a lot of people are putting it out there to be. So he's gonna have to fight some sort of tomato can or something, dog, in between time, because I don't think it's just gonna suit him well to just sit on his hands, even if he beats Plant. But going back to the fight itself, Holmes, I think Caleb Plant is going to outbox him in a somewhat of a mediocre, exciting, low level, more of a boring fight. I don't think this fight lives up to the hype. I really don't, though. I think it's going to be somewhat of a little bit of a boring fight, especially the way everybody's so fired up about it, myself included. We're expecting some sort of fireworks that I don't think we're going to get. I think we're going to get an okay, so decent fight, you know, but we're going to consider it boring because we're hyped up for it. I think Caleb Plant outboxes him, uses every inch of that ring. I don't think Benavidez is good when he lets go of his hands. Thing is, dog, Caleb Plant's not going to stick around, homie, and just cover up and just let you unload like that. That's not going to happen. However, I think they give the fight to Benavidez in a somewhat of a controversial win. I do, dog. I think we're all going to see Caleb Plant outbox Benavidez. I'm not calling it a robbery because I do believe Benavidez is going to have his moments where some people are going to be like, nah, I give that round to Benavidez, eh? Hey, Holmes, the Benavidez did win, and have to try to convince you that Benavidez won. All right? But if we're going to be true to ourselves, I truly believe that we're going to see Caleb Plant win, okay? But they're going to give the fight to Benavidez. Not in a robbery. I'm not saying it's going to be a complete landslide for Caleb Plant. Like, hands down, Caleb Plant won. Nah, chale. Not that much. But if you're being real with yourself, dog, I truly believe that we're going to see the fight and we're going to be like, Plant pulled it off, dog. Plant pulled it off. Oh, they gave it to Benavidez? Damn. I think that's what we're going to see tomorrow. Serio, dog. Let me see. In defense of Benavidez, Plant talking about knowing how to fight on the big stage. He fought on the big stage and got knocked out. Okay, true. That you know what, Joaquin? That's true. I will say Plant did really good against Canelo leading up to that point. But yeah, you're right. You don't want the rematch. He wants the payday. You want payday. Let me see who won. Who wins gets doo-doo. You know what, Impala? If Canelo's not gonna fight the winner of this fight, even if it is Benavidez, if he is gonna go for Bivol, then I believe the winner of this fight should fight Andre. I really do, dog. Make that happen. Let me see. It's a final eliminator, so they will become mandatory for the WBC. But Suleiman is not always honest. Yeah, dog. I mean, Raider, you already know, Holmes, right? All these title eliminators, man. They put titles on all this stuff on me, and then things don't turn out the way it's supposed to be. You hear possibly Bivol versus Munguia. Hey, dog. Bivol would destroy Munguia, dog. Triple G gonna get lured into fight with Munguia. Well, that wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Let me see. That's what De La Hoya wants. I agree. Trucker decision goes to Benavidez. Great analyst. Yeah, dog. I got. If I score the fight tomorrow, I'm gonna score the fight tomorrow. I believe this how it's gonna go, man. I'm gonna be fair, okay? If it doesn't go the way I'm saying it's gonna go, hey, I thought madre, homie, it didn't go that way, okay? But this is how I truly see the fight going tomorrow. I truly see the fight with Plant outboxing David. David has his moments, definitely has his moments, and he definitely wins some rounds. Yes, 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 and yes. However, I think Plant walks away winning maybe 7 rounds, possibly even 8. Okay, not hands down though. Not hands down. Not like, whoo, man, he definitely won those. Not hands down. But they give the fight to Benavidez, and it's somewhat of a so-so controversial victory for Benavidez. That's how I see it tomorrow, dog. And that's that, man. So, but damn it, Holmes, I'm excited for this tomorrow, dog. I cannot wait. I think the co-main event steals the show. I think on the other card, Ramirez versus Comey, I think that fight is going to be more exciting than Plant Benavidez, but nobody really cares too much about that. But if it just comes to action itself, I think that fight's going to be a little bit better. Benavidez versus Plant is not a boring fight, but it's not going to be as good as everybody's expecting it to be, in my opinion. And for that, I think we're going to look at it as somewhat of a boring fight, dog. And who knows? Hey, dog, any chance this is a draw tomorrow? Who knows, dog? Maybe it's a draw and you got to go do it again. Since Canelo is going to be busy, apparently, with Ryder and Bivol, who says this isn't a draw tomorrow and Juventus come back and do it again in the summer? You know, why not? So be it. I'm not against that, but I would say the winner of this, look at Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. And since Demetrius Boo Boo Andre is on the PBC now, there's no reason why that shouldn't be made. Charlo, you want to be the real one, homie? You were there. You were there. Don't just run your lips. Get in that ring. Enough with this Canelo stuff. Canelo is busy, apparently. And if he is, you got to stay busy. I'm talking about all these fools. All these fools, man. Get in that ring and call out the winner and say, like, check this out, man. Canelo's got plans. But I'm here. What's up? Let's handle this. You won't do that, Charlo. You won't do that. Prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. I'll come back on here and I'll give you like, man, I'll tip my hat to you. But you won't do that. Demetrius Boo Boo Andre, you're with the PBC now. Where you at? Why don't you get in that ring tomorrow and call out the winner? Say the same thing. Canelo is busy. According to Canelo, he's busy all the way to September, which means he probably won't be ready to fight till either December, possibly even next year. But I'm here. What's up? Let's see if any of these fools do that, dog. Because, man. Oh, man. Andre is high risk, low reward. I agree, dog. Van Damme beat Steven Seagal in a movie fight. We'll definitely have to talk about that on my other channel, man. Hey, chingonas, man. Gracias so much for tapping in tonight. I was really trying to drop the link. I'm not sure what's up, dog. I kept on pushing it. And this chat thing keeps... man. Despensa, man. Despensa. Hey, but check this out, chingonas, man. Whatever you guys do this weekend, be safe doing it so we could come back and do it again. And I'll leave you guys with this. I just had it.
He calls all types of fighters bitches and pussies. And
I respect everybody. You're a bitch. I respect everybody.
You may, you may hear banter between fighters. You may even hear a fighter say something like, "I've never lost to a white boy, and I'm not about to start now."
Who the fuck said that? When did I?
Anthony Durrell.
Am I Anthony Durrell?
I'm not talking about you.
Anthony Durrell? So don't bring that up. Like if I'm the one saying that shit too.
I didn't say you said that.
Finish what the fuck you gotta say.
Shut the fuck up and quit interrupting.
What you want to do? Okay, go ahead, finish. You fucking crazy? What you want to do? Go ahead, finish. What you want to do? We could have got outside the fucking hotel. You're fucking pussy. You had all your fucking people with you.
This dude ain't scared.
You ain't scared. That's what, man.
He's so mad.
So mad. I'm about to beat the fuck out.
He's so mad. You're not gonna do nothing.
I'm about to beat the fuck out this pussy right here.
So, anyways, you hear Jose Senior. He calls fighters bitches and pussies, and you may hear that between fighters, but you don't normally hear boxing coaches talking like that.